We kind of talked about this when, early in the season. It felt like he'd expanded his game. He added, a comfort level on the post that I think is still going to improve. And, he's shooting off screens. So when he's able to score multiple ways. When someone takes something away, he's able to have another option. The biggest thing that Gordon's been doing is he's been defending, and as a result, he's getting some things out in transition. He's getting some easy baskets, and those things. When tonight, the first half, he was. I don't know what his first half numbers were. I think he's 1 for 5 from the field. So that to me says a lot about a player and their maturity. When you have a subpar half, for him a bad half, relative to what he's been doing, and then you respond in the second half the way he did. And I just think he's competing. When you watch him on film on the defensive end, he's more and more he's playing every play, and I think that's the mindset that he's carrying over offensively, and he's able to score in a variety of ways. And I think that's what's happening. Yeah, that's what they do. So that's hopefully you're never going to be able to take something completely away. They got back in the game raining threes on us. So but I felt like offensive rebounds were a little harder to come by for them. We did a good job, for the most part, keeping them off the foul line. And as you said, they drive the ball, and they're good at it. And they got a lot of guys that can do it, especially when Chandler's at the 4. That becomes another weapon. He's playing as well as anybody in the league right now. He's really good. We had some breakdowns that allowed them to get some clean looks, and we all know that when you've been to enough or competed in enough NBA games, the 20-point lead is not a huge lead in the NBA. That goes quick because players are so good and they shoot the ball so well, and you hit 2 threes and it's 14, and all of a sudden there's game pressure, and they're loose. I was, they kept making shots. I was really pleased with how we responded when they did make that run. There wasn't a panic in us. I thought we executed well offensively, and we did turn up. That's something we've talked about, the last part of the game, being better defensively and getting stops. And we weren't able to do it against Miami. Tonight we made it harder at the end of the game. I liked seeing that. But we did, we got to do it longer and more consistently, because the minute you have those 2-3 breakdowns and they end up 8 points, all of a sudden all the work that you've put in is gone, and the other team gets confidence, and it changes the game.
Found some energy after halftime, but I think we really started to guard. I was able to get some easy shots, some open looks, and then basket gets a little wider, when you knock a couple down in a row, but really just we guarded, and I got some good looks. I think we just played with more energy. We found it within ourselves. We played with some bounce, a little pep in our step, and we were more active. And so when we play like that, it's a lot tougher on the other team, and then we're able to run and get stuff in transition, and the defense isn't set. I've talked about that before, so it all started on that that end of the floor. Well, I think we relaxed a little bit. We were up 20 going into it, and then they started to break the paint, and they honestly started to knock down some shots.
20. Sorry.
So, it's something where they did a good job of breaking the paint and then kicking out, and guys were ready to shoot, and they have some dangerous weapons for sure. So they started knocking down shots. I think we've identified when we play well. And that starts when we play active defensively. We get deflections. We're in passing lanes. We're contesting shots at the rim. We're still trying to get healthy. Unfortunately, we had so many different lineups, and I think that's a positive for us as a unit is that we've been able to kind of survive this storm and found ways to win basketball games without some of our top guys, and so proud of that, and looking forward to the next 62 games or whatever, 61, however many we have left. Hopefully we get some guys back.
Yeah, it's been a little tough with the different lineups, but I think number one thing, we playing hard, we playing together, and that's the biggest thing. We trying to, just make, constant, just playing hard, playing together, regardless of who's out there. Next man up, you guys just playing well and playing together, so I think it's been good. I think it started when we got a lead. We got a little lazy with the closeouts, and once good players get going, it's kind of hard to stop. So we kept our composure. We got key stops, and we knocked down our free throws, which is big too. We're learning from our mistakes. Whatever happened in past games, we corrected the next game. Very coachable. Tomorrow, it'll be a long film session about closeouts, and next game you'll see better job from that. So we just got to put it all together. Thanks, man.